Welcome to the 4th day of Christmas. Today is going to be the last purely OLS video that I'm going to do. And as you can see, I've got quite a few cases to go through, but they're all quite easy and you should be able to pick them up in not a lot of time. So we're going to start off with these two at the top. So this is for the ChristmaZZ F12 case. When you've got like the U headlights here, you hold them opposite to where the slot is, just do ChristmaZZ, and that's also OLL. For this case, where if you have it here, they're on the side instead of the back, you can either rotate and do it, or you can just do U prime D and then do ChristmaZZ in the back, and that will solve OLL. Now I'm going to go to this case where you've got the corner like that, edge and slot. For the first one, where if it were a winter variation case, so the edge was here, it would be the insert into OLL. What you can do instead is pair it up like that and insert with a U2, which is probably the standard solution. But the other, I guess, standard solution is for this case when you have, I don't know, the corners like this, you insert and then do a U2 instead. You also skip OLL. Now the next case is for this pair. The standard RU solution just goes RU to R prime U, RU R prime U, and then insert. So split the pair up with a U2, pair them up, and insert. That happens to be the standard Algs for that case, but it's nice to know when you skip OLL. So just when you've got like a U type shape there. If, on the other hand, they're all orientated, what you can do is you can do R prime, D prime, then insert this edge into here with RU prime, R prime, then DR to pair them up, then insert to skip. Now the last four cases are all BLE Algs, so brook glass edge. Start with these two, they're the same case but from different angles. There are different Algs for this, but I quite like the RUS comms. So if you do R prime U from U, then you can do S R2 S prime R2 U prime R. So I'd normally hold it at the back actually, because then it's easy to do a roll type thing. Like that, and then when it's in the back you do a similar thing, hold the edge in the back again, then RU prime, like kind of roll it, like push with this finger, this ring finger back here, then you do U prime, then S R2 S prime R2 UR. That will skip OLL too. That's when you've got all corners orientated. And then the last two are when you either have, well, this case with a T, like a line, I guess, with the edge and the two misorientated corners. And then here you've got the same thing, but the corner instead of being here is here, so it makes an L shape instead. For this one, you could think of it two ways. So it's either R prime F, RU, but yeah, that I'll put in the description, or it can be sexy fat sledge, but sexy sledge but with all wide L moves. They're both the same Alg, just thought of differently, and I mean you could finger trick them differently, but either way they have the same result. And then this one is just the inverse, so it's just F prime into that, or inverse sexy sledge with all wide L moves. And you can do the same thing for the left side quite easily, because the Algs are easy to mirror. For the back, I don't know of any good Algs. They might exist. If you have any, just put them in the description. So yeah, those are all the Algs we're going to go through today. Hopefully they helped, and they should be easy enough to implement into yourselves quite quickly. Just a quick shout out to Yoruba, who guessed that today's would be the CP TTLL, like TTLL CP cases, and you're almost there. Spoiler alert, that's what's coming tomorrow. So see you then for more Christmas. Merry Christmas.